simple versus well-defined collection. On the left side, we can see simple collection जो कि not well defined है. For example, a list of my favorite fruits. So my favorite fruit can be different for individuals, for each and every individual. Like student A and student B की choice of fruits है वो different है, are not same. So simple collection will not have well defined collection that can be changed, that can be different for each and every individual. On the right hand side, we can see well defined collection. For example, vowel in a English alphabet A, E, I, O, U. These will remain same for everyone. It will not change. So these are well-defined collection. This is the well-defined set of collection. But on the left-hand side, these are simple collection that may vary, and it depends on the choices of individuals. There are some more examples of well-defined collections and simple collections. On the left-hand side, we can see well-defined collection like vowels, prime numbers, days of the week, and factors. So these are well-defined collections which will remain same for everyone. And on the right hand side, we can see some simple collections like smart students, beautiful flowers, best cricketer, and rich people. So these may differ for each individual. This will not same as in for every individual. So that is the reason these are not well defined collections. Other examples of well-defined collection: natural numbers, rivers of India, vowels, types of triangles, prime factors of a number, and solution of a equation. So these are the examples which will remain same for everyone. It will not change for anyone. So it will remain same. So these are well-defined collection. Now, these are the examples which are the collections of numbers which particularly used in maths, like set of natural numbers, set of integers, set of rational numbers, set of real numbers, set of positive integers, set of positive rational numbers, and a set of real positive real numbers. So these are the collections of those numbers which are well defined and will remain same. So these are the set of collections. So in the previous slides, we learned about well-defined collections. So these well-defined collections are known as sets. Objects, elements, and members, any kind of a collection which are well-defined, it will known as set. And the parts and the elements which are coming under these sets are known as elements. Now we'll learn how to write these sets and elements. So we are taking the examples of vowels and prime factors. First, we'll talk about vowels. When we are talking about the vowels, set of vowels, so we'll write them as a capital V because capital V shows that set of vowels. And set of vowels have A, E, I, O, U. These are elements, and these elements will be denoted as a small letter. We'll write set of anything in a capital letter and we'll write elements in a small letters. Now on the other side, we can see prime factors of 30. We can denote it as capital P. So capital P shows that set of prime factors of 30. And these prime factors have 2, 3, and 5. These are the prime factors of 30. These are elements. So this was about the writing, how we can write sets and elements. Now going forward, we'll learn about the symbol which shows belongs to. So where it will be used. So belongs to shows that when we are asking any element, whether that particular element belongs to our set or not, in that case we have to write in a symbol. We can say, if we are talking about the vowels and we wants to know whether A belongs to set of vowels or not, so how we can write it? As we know, A belongs to vowels, so we'll write A, and in between the symbol which shows like E, then caps V, capital V. It shows A belongs to set of vowels. On the other side, if we have to show any of the element does not belongs to our set, then we can write it like this. B, if we are talking about B, which does not belongs to vowels, so we can write it B, and will show the symbol which shows does not belong. You can see in a red color. So we'll mark that sign, does not belong to capital V. That means set of vowel. B does not belongs to set of vowel. This is the way we can write it, how an element belongs to the set or not.